Update 1.16.1, all you need to know. Frontline mode is coming back during the final period of the Battle Pass season. They made some changes to the combat reserves, new rentals, and the first defense line base capture time increased by 15 seconds, for example. But the most important update for many players is that they made it only available for the Tier 8 vehicles again, so no Tier 9s. Completely new game mode called Art of Strategy will be launched soon after the release of the update. This is what they said at least, but no idea exactly when. This is that RTS style tanking where you can play as a strategist in 1 vs 1 against another player controlling 7 AI vehicles each, or 1 vs 7 tankers aka real players, or you can play as a tanker versus the single strategist as well. If you want to see more about that, stay tuned whenever it comes out, or check out my test server video about this, link in the description. Next up, the most talked about or the most intriguing new feature with update 1.16.1 is the so-called improved vehicle outlining, what you can access by clicking the settings button over here and the reticle, and on the reticle outlining, and here it is what you can customize. First of all, I really do recommend you to uncheck the standard one and go to the simplified, because in the standard one you can see this outlines the entire 3D style. For example, if vehicle is using 3D style, which is hiding sometimes some weak spots as well. If you click the simplified, it removes that from the outlining and you can see the base vehicle, and I believe by standard, by default, the standard is on, so please click that simplified. And over here under the obstacle rendering, basically what it does is you can select how it displays objects which are penetrable and shooting through are going to deal damage, and which objects are not penetrable and hitting like this pile of rubble over here is not going to do anything to the vehicle. It simply is not going through. On Tundra it might be rip climbing up the hill into this little hill over here, because in the patch notes they said the possibility to drive into playable areas in squares E8, which is right here, F7, which is right here, and F8 has been removed. So this might mean that the climb up the hill with some faster vehicles is not possible anymore via, let's say, via this road for example, or from here up the hill as well. If you have tried it out, if it is still possible, please let me know. In other notes, trade-in mechanics improved and more vehicles added to be traded in. You can use your older premium tanks to trade in for something new, something different. A visual display of the damage log on the damage panel has been improved. Now you can see more clearly when artillery fired HE round at you. Object 279A has been added for the testing by super test players, like we need more Soviet heavies, some new customization elements, and a bunch of known issues, fixed issues, and improvements. This is update 1.16.1.